Except the Majdas lived here, and they wanted a nice place for their palace. Like paradise. Sorry, Cries, you can't die yet. Not that anyone objected to its existing as one of the most starkly beautiful cities in an interstellar empire. They just chose to forget the Undercity, that so-called slum hidden in ruins beneath the desert. I'll have protection. Lavinda motioned at Bhaajan and Angel. Major Bhaajan and her dust knights. Vaj gave Bhaajan the slightest nod, her only acknowledgement that Bhaajan had worked on retainer to the House of Majda for over 4 years now. She barely glanced at Angel. Don't disrespect my protégé, Bhaajan thought. Angel didn't look offended, though. More than anything, she seemed curious about the sisters. It's still too risky, Vaj told Lavinda. I'm willing to take the risk, Lavinda said. This visit is too important to cancel. We aren't getting anywhere with people in Undercity. She nodded toward Angel. She's the only one who has agreed to take a job with the government, and she's joining as a civilian. Angel remained impassive, but Bhaajan felt her interest spark. Her protégé was far savvier than anyone outside the Undercity gave her credit for, except perhaps Lavinda. Korajita Majda spoke up. She's right, Vaj. We need to meet the people of the Undercity on their own terms if we're going to establish better relations. Hell, any relations. Vaj motioned toward Bhaajan without glancing at her. That's Major Bhaajan's job. I see no reason to send my sister. General, permission to speak? Bhaajan asked. Although she'd retired from the army 10 years ago, she instinctively reverted to military behavior with the general. Vaj turned to her. Go ahead. I'm happy to act as a liaison with the Undercity, Bhaajan said. I appreciate the chance to improve relations. However, the gap between our cultures is large. She was the queen of understatement today. We've existed as separate worlds for so long that my people don't trust the government. Why would they? For millennia, Cries had ignored them. Now the Undercity had something everyone wanted, and suddenly the authorities were all about relationships and mutual benefit. Bhaajan had no intention of letting them take advantage of her people. She could act on their behalf, but she didn't want to alienate the powers of the Imperialate in the process, with who knew what disasters that might create. She spoke carefully. Colonel Majda's visit would go a long way toward establishing more trust with my people. Lavinda needed only to meet folks, be diplomatic, and listen to them. That alone would offer a big step forward, the first time anyone with influence had reached out to the Undercity. Vaj snorted. What? They don't trust us because we're offering them a higher wage than they've ever seen, with actual benefits? A decent standard of living, and access to education so they can better themselves? They'd rather be a bunch of lazy thugs, take drugs, and live in squalor? For fuck's sake, Bhaajan thought. Angel tensed at her side, and Bhaajan spoke quickly, cutting off any response Angel felt inspired to bestow on the Majda Queen. General, I mean no offense, but my people don't live in squalor, and we value a strong work ethic. How did Vaj think they survived? As for the drug use, yeah, it was a problem, but they needed solutions, not dismissal. Both of our peoples could benefit from coming to understand each other better. Well, that was tactful, Lavinda said. Vaj, you have no idea how much you just insulted them. I've encountered only hints of their culture, and already I can see it's incredible. Beautiful. We need to get one of us down there, not only to show the Undercity we genuinely want better relations, but so we can educate ourselves as well. She met her sister's intransigent gaze. We have to meet them on their terms or they will never trust us. And we need them. They can make the difference.